What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Combat and Kick It. It's your host, Bando. Yo, UFC 305 is this weekend. Of course, we already know. I did my breakdown. I did another discussion episode about it. But we're fully official now. Completely official. Everybody made weight. We had the press conference. Soon to have the face-off. Let's talk about some stuff real quick. Let's go. So the standard is where we at today with the cherry cookie runs. Cheers. Welcome back to another episode, ladies and gentlemen. 305, UFC 305, Israel Adesanya and DRICUS du Plessis middleweight championship matchup. And I wanted to talk about this press conference that happened last night. DRICUS du Plessis is a freaking menace, okay? He is a menace to the combat sports society, the community in every aspect. He is a menace, okay? This man has caught 2 bodies. And I know, you're thinking like, wait, what? Caught 2 bodies? He ain't knocked nobody out. He ain't hurt nobody. He ain't doing nothing. No, he caught 2 bodies at back-to-back press conferences. So back when we can snap back to the Sean Strickland and DRICUS little rivalry, a little bit of beef. Their press conference, they went at it, right? They went at it arguing. Sean was talking hella shit. DRICUS started talking hella shit. But DRICUS, he's a digger. He's a digger. He goes to the deepest of deep that he can go to say some shit that's gonna hurt. And that's exactly what he does every single time. He pushed Sean Strickland to the edge, made Sean Strickland completely show his emotion, like clearly show his emotion. And he, you know, he drew exactly what he wanted out of Sean Strickland. He drew exactly what he wanted out of him. And now he does this with Israel Adesanya. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole Izzy's backstory, Izzy's life, and this and that, right? Everything like that. I get it. Everybody's going to have some type of feeling when they're talking about their past, what they had to go through to get to where they are today. You know, even people on the lowest of scales have had to deal with trials and tribulations. So, yeah, no matter what level it is, it's going to be emotional knowing the stuff that you had to go through. You're the only one that faces the problems that you face in your life. So you get that feeling, and of course you're going to get a little emotional. So he got emotional. His parents were there. He was talking about his life. He's comparing it to Francis Ngannou's life when it's not quite the same. Francis had it, I would say, just a little bit rougher. Just a little bit more difficult. But like I said, everybody's life is different. We all deal with shit different. Our trials and tribulations are different. But with the go back and forth between Izzy and DRICUS, DRICUS definitely touched the nerve. He definitely touched the nerve. You know, you saw the typical in the press conference, right? The typical back and forth that you see between 2 fighters. They got a little bit of animosity towards each other, right? They're going at each other. They're making jokes. Izzy brought up not brought up the photo, but mentioned the photo of DRICUS when he was a young teen, and they made some jokes off of that. DRICUS made some jokes about Izzy, and you know, they kept going back and forth, but it really touched in here for Izzy so much that he was crying at the press conference. Now look, I'm not dogging nobody for crying. I'm not dogging another man for crying, bro. We all cry. It is what it is. I'm not dogging it. The thing about it though, right? The thing that I'm taking from this is the fact that DRICUS du Plessis has done this twice now. He has done this twice now. Okay, Sean Strickland went on Theo Von's podcast after the press conference and was talking about the whole situation, talking about his father and everything like that. And He started crying. So this is stuff that DRICUS drew out of this man, right? This emotion that wasn't there before, this emotion. And the thing that really made me want to make the episode about what happened with Izzy is because Israel Adesanya has never showed this level of emotion before, right? He showed a little bit of intensity, showed some beef with some guys, you know, some animosity, showed how he can get under other guys' skin, stuff like that. We've never really seen somebody get under Izzy's skin. If you think about the guys he had to fight, Paulo Costa, who's, you know, a troll, always doing his thing, you know, so you don't take too much into, you know, you don't take too much to heart from a guy like Paulo Costa. You talk about he had a fight with Jared Cannonier. Jared Cannonier's not talking no shit. He had a fight with Rob. Rob's not talking no shit. He had a fight with Sean. Sean obviously started talking a little bit of shit, but he didn't hit points that bugged Izzy, right? He was just Sean just makes fun of anything he can grab, right? But this one was different, right? To see the full-fledged emotion come out of Izzy like that, I'm wondering, is it going to affect him in this fight? Is it going to benefit or negatively affect him in this fight? I've mentioned this before. I've talked about it. You know, there's certain things that can always lead to a guy losing. And one of the main things is the mentality leading into the fight, man. We look at Jose Aldo when he gets knocked out by Conor McGregor. Everybody mentions that when you talk about mind games. You bring that up and you see exactly what happens. You know, if you're too locked in on the anger and the want of hurting this person to go in there and finish him, you lose track of what the actual goal is. I think there's a few things to take from this. One, we can start putting DRICUS du Plessis up there with some good shit talkers. It's weird because he's not even talking shit. He just says stuff that gets under the skin. And I don't think a lot of people like DRICUS, and I am kind of one of those people. Like, I'm just not a fan. You know what I mean? I'm just not a fan of his style and stuff like that. But he brings it. He brings it. He's going to bring it Saturday night. You already know that. Izzy's going to bring it Saturday night. It's going to be a great fight. But you know, he definitely grabs some stuff that pisses these fighters off, and he definitely pulls something out of them that you don't normally see. And I don't know how that's going to go with Izzy. I don't know if he's going to go in there with the mentality of wanting to take him out in the first round and lose track of the actual, you know, the goal is to take a guy out regardless, right? But if you're not doing it and setting it up in the way that you planned, right, and you're just going in there trying to go for the kill, you're not going to get it. It's like trying to hit a home run. You know what I mean? Like, you get a fastball right down the middle and you're swinging as hard as you can because you want to take that out. When really, if you just sat back, you were patient, you properly took your time to swing, you loaded up, everything was clean, you focused on the mechanic, and boom, home run. But instead, you're swinging for the fences, pulled your head out, one hand's off the bat, you're spinning around like you're losing yourself. That's exactly what it is in fighting. It's exactly what it is. You cannot go in there for the kill. You cannot go in there for the home run shot. He just cannot go in there for the home run shot, especially because his mental has been toyed with a little bit. I'm curious to see what this face-off is going to be like. I think it's coming up soon. I know the Australia stuff is all, you know, time period is all messed up. This fight is actually on Sunday for them. For us, it's Saturday night. So it's, you know, always weird, but I know they're about to do the face-offs here soon, so I'll probably talk about, you know, that after. We'll see what happens with the face-offs. We'll see the emotion. You can see a lot from these people, man, when they come from when it comes to the fight game. You can see a lot with these people. You can see a lot with them when they come out for the weigh-ins, when they come out for the face-offs, when they come out for their entrances to the octagon. You can see it in all of them. Every fighter, you can see it, right? Except for one, and that's Alex Pereira, because of his style, the way he is. You know, you can't, that's a full-on poker face. But, you know, we're used to seeing a live Izzy coming out. You know, when he's coming out for a fight, it's a live Izzy. Hyped up, you know, whether the song, he's making some sort of show, right? He's making a little bit of a show out of his entrance every time. If you see a different version of Izzy, that to me raises a red flag. It's the same thing as you watch a guy like Conor McGregor come out and you can clearly see, oh, he's on point. He's going to be on point tonight. Nah, he ain't got it tonight. He ain't got it tonight. So you just got to pay attention to little things. You can see it in a guy's face, whether they're coming for the win, coming for the kill, or if they're going to be gun shy and worried. I don't think Izzy's going to be gun shy and worried because it's not like he's coming off of a knockout. It'd be different if he got knocked out a year ago and then he's coming back for the first fight in a little while and it's coming off a knockout to be gun shy. That's different. But, you know, he just took a loss in a 5-round fight, a decision to Sean Strickland. So I don't see it as that crazy. But either way, I always say either way to end. Why would I end these videos? I'm always saying either way. Shut your dumb ass up, right? Look, that's it. That's the end of this video. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and also share this with a homie. Share this with one of your friends. Share this with your girlfriend. Share this with your wife. Share this with your dog. I don't care. Just share this shit. Show some people. Get some people hip. Make sure people are following the parlays because I promise you this weekend that 5-legger is going to hit. I promise you that 5-legger is going to hit, so make sure you lock it in. Your boy Bando is out. Enjoy UFC 305. I'll catch you after.